shit, man. Your nigga Young Ray Love in the house. I think I'm finna come on first. Tell them motherfuckers. One more time for the streets of Killer Cali. Grew up on the dank and shooting dice up in the alley. Back when niggas had names like Rock, Chin, and Butter. OG gang from the motherfucking gutter. I guess it was cool when a nigga had no riches. Cause niggas didn't PH and run their mouths like bitches. Much love for the hood, what up nigga? Where's my homies? Show love for these niggas, but they ain't got no love for me. Jealous as fuck when I got love from the crest niggas. But all I get is mean mugs from you West niggas. Now that I think these motherfuckers is so funny, I'll peel a nigga's cap for a trick ass snow bunny. You better check your heart and your brain, man. I think you niggas need to get up on some game, man. Handcuffing your hoes, I'm getting jocked by your steady. All I want is the money, though. I'm all about my fatty, nigga.
Money, money, money is all I know. I got no time to waste with your drinking punk club. Money, money, money is all I see. You need to get some game and break the fucking way today.
I'm all about my fatty. I'm all about my fatty. I'm all about my fatty. Check this shit out. Now half of these niggas is falsified. The rest is full of mess, so they tend to hide. A lot of them is cowards who be acting hard. Some is tired ass tricks who will never get forced. Some is straight dope fiends trying to grind the yak, but they still pushing pebbles to this motherfucking day. Some start funk over hoes and blame it on something else. Them niggas need to check theyself. But the sucker that I hate the most is the buster full of envy, man, cause he broke. Every night he be stressing, thinking that his hoe wanna get me. I wouldn't fuck her with your dick, she ain't got nothing to give me. Cause your nigga is broke, so ho, I know you're starving. So you won't have to worry about Mac more harming your boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. I got my money in my cutties, who needs a bitch? Mac Mo will never get played. I'ma stay sets ways, and you know I'm all about that money.
Money, money, money is all I know.
That's all I know,
got no
nigga.
time to waste with your drinking punk club.
Fuck them hoes and them niggas.
Money, money, money is all I see.
That's all I see.
You need to get some game and break the fucking way today.
Stop fucking with me. I'm all about my bag. I'm all about my bag. Yeah, my nigga Young Lady, I'm sorry these fools. Getting black with a trap up on the rowdy dyke. Confusion was raised, I heard the doubt. So I grabbed my money in my eye. Why do us youngsters be so nervous? Niggas tripping out through these tires. Plus these coppers trying to service, yeah. But I kick back and just stack with my fucking clan. And kick that gangster rap and spit about my gangster max. On rap tracks and spit for those that can't be free. And give them they dap and tell them it ain't a day without drinking weed. G's get stacked, now who's a Mac? Yeah, the nigga shook ya. Keys of crack get cut down, but not by the cooker. But yo, they crookers watching me all the time. But I keep looking and keep an eye by my spine. I to my side, cause when I ride, you'll never know. But if it's up some dough, young lady is quick to let it go and let it know. Nigga, that this is love side. Home of the Mac, player pro, squares running hot. Cause tonight, we gonna do it just like this. But if your hoe is choosing, nigga, the mic's in my fist. Some of this, mixed with a whole lot of that. Old threw in with new, it made my fatty fat.
Money, money, money is all I know.
That's all I know.
I got no time to waste with your drinking punk club. Money, money, money is all I see. You need to get some game and quit fucking with me.
I'm all about my fatty. I'm all about my fatty. I'm all about my fatty.
You know what I'm saying? There it is right there. And there you have it, motherfuckers. Straight motherfucking game from three pimpin' ass, young playin' ass motherfuckers. Ray Love, Mac Mall, and young pimpin' ass Slay. You know what I'm saying? They just touched on that 6 bar of them 32 motherfucking bars. You motherfucking bust ass niggas with complexes. Broke punk ass motherfuckers that always got your motherfucking nose into somebody else shit. Now what you need to be doing is getting your own motherfucking game side, you understand me? And you know what I'm saying, put some fatty in your own motherfucking pocket instead of running around here talking about what the fuck it is we doing, you know what I'm saying? Cause we straight dwelling on the green and we got no time for in between, you know what I'm saying? So all you bust ass niggas, fuck y'all, we all about the fatty, man.
Fat Bald-Sicilian, FBS. I am very grateful for Fat Bald-Sicilian. I'll tell you why. FBS created more channels than Comcast. Okay? FBS endorsed a lot of channels. He created a lot of channels, and I bet he can't count how many channels that he has helped to get monetized, and I'm one of them.
You know, and then it's not like you have no violence on your record until you're 30, and then one night you just decide to go out and kill a cop. It doesn't happen like that.
Fabrizio was always a tough kid. He was a tough kid. He had a nice punch. If you hit him, he would knock you the fuck out.
I already had the position. I don't want to say boss, but that's what I was. I had the position. I was made directly with New York, and I didn't have to answer to nobody in my area.
I didn't watch the show, so I didn't really understand the magnitude or, like, you know, how big this moment was.
But you know what? When De Niro asked him to let the old lady stay, you know, and she has to stay with the dog. Well, God, that's never started, huh? You know, that scene? And he was like, Stugatz.
Anytime I got to shoot at John's restaurant on East 12th Street, which was like a big mob hangout where like Joe the Boss Masseria would like hold court, and I got to work with Ivo Nandi, who played Joe the Boss. Those were some of my favorite scenes.
And the moment you walk in, I could recognize who's at the bar, who's in at the table, FBI. And this is the first time that I meet Sonny Franchitti.
As a matter of fact, outside the Bada Bing, Satin Dolls, we put a curtain in the parking lot. Everyone was wondering, why is that big curtain in the parking lot? We were rehearsing the hanging scene.
I'm living proof, guys. I'm living proof. I mean, no, I'm no millionaire or nothing, but listen, look at my life 4 years ago. I was in a fucking hotel. I was, you know, selling crack. I was snorting coke. I was drinking myself to fucking death. I was literally taking bags full of Ativan just because I wanted to die in my sleep. I was all alone, you know, and now I'm here. I have my family. I have a little bit of money in the bank. I got everything I want. And I got you guys in this channel. So if I can do it, any of you can do it. Yizzo, what's up, everybody? Another beautiful day. Another beautiful day. I wasn't going to do a show so early, but I thought, why not? Because I do have shit to do later, and I might want to do another show tonight. So I figured we get started as early as possible. So I will wait till the crowd builds a little bit. I will get to my point as soon as it does. In the meantime, I will shout some people out. Miss Can't Be Wrong, Butterfly Kisses, Jesse Roth, Jason B, Sally, Moonlight 62, South Philly Tony, that's Fax B, Tugboat, New Jersey Drive. Yes, very good. I was going to ask if anybody knew. Yes, all about my Fetty. Young Lay, absolutely. Mac Mall, yep. I'm so glad somebody knew where that song was from. Iced Coffee, good to see you. Jesse Roth, Yizzo. Butterfly Kisses, good afternoon to you as well. Astoria Greeks, Soretti, FBI, and Joe Bag of Donuts, member for 18 months. Thank you, Joe, for being a member for so long. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. 73 people. We'll see what happens here. We'll get more as we go, especially once I start, you know, ranting. I, of course, have some things to talk about today. I'm not sure if you guys know what I'll be talking about. Does any of you, do any of you have any idea what it is I might talk about today? Just out of curiosity. It's one of those moments where I just sit back and wait for answers. I have a feeling some of you might know. You know, something I'll address today. Why not? 84 people and climbing. Nope, doesn't seem like anybody knows. All right, well, I'll tell you. I will tell you in just a minute. I don't know if word has spread yet, but if you saw SoFlo's show, then you would know what I'm talking about, because I don't look at people's channels. You know what I mean? Like Shug, for example, watches my community posts fucking constantly. He watches everything I do constantly. He's on my dick. He's obsessed with me. I don't do that with his channel. I don't get alerts for it. I only know what's happening in his community page and when people are sending me screenshots. That's it. So I heard about it on SoFlo's show today, and then I went and checked Stand Up Guy's community page, and I said, oh, all right, we could play that game now. So I'll be getting to that. Once we hit 100, I'll start talking. Antenna King's mob contact. Sugarberry done slid down a razor blade and landed in an alcohol river. He is getting so far into legal territory, you know what I mean? As far as the law, I mean, he's taking this to a point where, you know, he's going to wind up getting himself in serious fucking trouble. Serious trouble. And that's why, of course, as I always do, I'm going to be very, very careful about how I, you know, respond. The words I use, the things I say, you know, it'll be all thought out beforehand. Trust me, I won't just be popping off. I got to be very careful what I say because now he's playing with fire. So he's going to get burned. That's it. Impeach Creepy Joe. I'm just going to get pizza up the street from me. It's a new place. Hope it's good. Oh, I thought you meant Tony Pizza. No, I hope it's good for your sake too. Enjoy your pizza, my friend. If you're ever around Tony Pizza, you know, pick him up too. Then drop him. Just kidding, of course. All right, so here we go. 106 people. We're at that point again. See, stand-up guy does not understand personal accountability or personal responsibility. He doesn't understand that the things he does on MobTube are going to come back to him. He doesn't get it. Eventually, it all comes back to you. And he can't seem to understand the fact, but because he's a fucking, like I told you, he's got the mentality of a spoiled little rich kid, a fucking brat. He's a spoiled fucking brat. So nothing can ever be his fault. He can't just, you know, hold on. Okay. He can't just, you know, be a fucking man and say, well, listen, I started bringing up his wife, FBS's wife, and then I threatened her. I threatened to damage her car and her home, you know, where her family lives. He can't just say, well, you know, he came back at me for that. That's what it is. But I don't expect that from people anymore because I told you there's a serious, stunning lack of personal responsibility in the MobTube community. There is. I'm the only person that will apologize when I'm wrong and do stuff like that. So I understand who I'm dealing with. I didn't expect him to actually say, well, you know, it's my fault. I shouldn't have started this shit to begin with. As a matter of fact, stand up dickhead, the whole thing is your fault. The whole thing is your fault. I hadn't said a bad fucking word about you. And then you decided to impress your little Nazi fruit friend and you decided to attack me. So everybody knows if I get attacked, I'm going to attack back. So I attacked you back and you can't handle it. So you keep going further and further and further. You keep doing crazier shit than the day before. That's all right, though. I'm going to explain some things to you in a minute and you'll understand why I have such a calm, peaceful demeanor right now. Because your threats mean absolutely nothing. And I'll explain why in a second. Let me take a big swig of water. All right. So, quick timeline. I'll run over the whole thing. Stand-up guy started shit with me for no reason, like I just said. I was whipping his ass, so he started bringing Shanna into it little by little, like saying his wife is better than my wife, stuff like that. Then he started to threaten to do things to my car, and then he moved on to Shanna's car and then the house. Okay. So, in other words, he started everything, of course. He always goes too far. He steps over the line. He's a habitual line stepper, as we quite often say about people. So he did some disgusting shit, and I insist on his union finding out about this because he does need a little more time there to get his pension. Okay? Not to mention that, you know, he's a member of a union, and without that union, like if he were to be kicked out, he can no longer get work at all. Okay? So I insist that they find out. I still do. Now, let me explain something about personal responsibility to you stand-up guys, something else. A long time ago, somebody, I believe, hacked Shanna, her email, and got some of her work information and stuff, okay? That information was sent to me in an email where it looked as if I was, you know, being blackmailed, you know? As soon as that happened, and I mean as soon as it happened, and I hope you're listening, stand-up douche, we called Shanna's job, where she has now been for about 18 years, okay? We called them, and there's only 2 women that run the whole office. They know her. They've known her, like I said, for 18 years. And we called them and said, look, this is the situation. Somebody is threatening to use Shanna's work information to hurt her employment, you know, and we just want to let you know this is about, she said, this is about my husband. You know, he's on YouTube. He does a lot of fighting with people, and some people just don't like him, and they want to try to make me pay for it. And they left and said, don't worry about it. We've seen similar things. You know, I don't know if they meant the internet, but maybe like crazy ex-boyfriends and shit like that calling and trying to get their exes fired, whatever it may have been. They seem to be familiar with this scenario. Okay. So they said, don't worry about a thing. Okay. Your husband is not you. You are not your husband. What he does on the internet doesn't make a fucking difference in your employment situation. And they even gave her a password. Okay. This way, when people call, if anybody tries to claim that they are Shanna to maybe get some information, they would ask for a password. It's in the computer. Okay. And if somebody doesn't have the password, whoever might be calling, they get no information. You understand? You have no idea, Sugar, how many people have already called her job. You have no fucking idea. This has been done to death. You're looking for her info. Everybody has it. It's out there. You know what I mean? Now, again, personal responsibility is I told her job, this is my fault. You know, I do things on the internet that make people mad, like, I don't know, just existing, for example. A lot of people are jealous of me, and I do fight with people and stuff like that. And again, they said, well, you are not Shanna, so we will not punish Shanna for your actions. Exactly. So that was me taking personal responsibility, and that was also the agency telling me that, it is your problem, not hers. Okay? Exactly. They're correct. Okay? So you could do that all you want. It doesn't trigger me. It doesn't even make me mad. I think it's hilarious. Now, this is where you get out of line. See, your actions are what we want to call your union over. You understand? Like, what are the chances, stand-up guy, that I find out where Susha works long before you find out where Shanna works? Actually, it's pretty easy to find out where Shanna works now. Like I said, a lot of people have the info. But how easily, if that does happen, do you think I could find Susha's place of work? Now, here's the thing. I don't need to do that, bro. Now, if you did fuck with Shanna's job, I would. I absolutely would, but that would be a last resort. I'm not going after your wife or anyone around you, just you, because it's your actions I have a fucking problem with. But you could do whatever you like because you're a pussy and you can't handle the fact that you did shit that could get you kicked right the fuck out of that union. And now the union is going to find out about it because it's always everybody else's fault. You're such a fucking victim, just like most you fucking Trump. Well, let me not get into it. Okay. You're just like Tony Pizza. You're all victims. Poor me. Look what society has done to me. Look what SoFlo has done to me. Chicago Muscle, FBS. Oh my God, look what they've done to me for nothing. I'm just a poor old fruit sitting in Kingston, New York. I did nothing wrong. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Where was I at exactly? Does anybody know where was I at? What did I say last about the victim thing? Yeah, he's a victim. Everybody's against poor Sugar. You know. Do I want to take this political? No, I don't think I do. That's not necessary. But like I said, he always feels like a victim, just like Tony Pizza. You know, everything's everybody else's fault. The whole world is against them. Yeah, fucking right. Stop listening to that Republican horse shit. You're nobody's victim, jerk off. You're a victim of your own actions. And we're going to see to it that you are a victim of your own actions. I am not going to stop a thing that I'm doing because of those threats towards Shanna's job. And now here's something else that I heard right before this show. And if anybody else heard this, please put it in the chat. Okay, because I don't want to go off about it unless it's true. Did Sugar also say that he wants people to follow Shanna to work? Just out of curiosity. That I will wait for. If you heard that, put a 1 in the chat. If you didn't, put a 2 in the chat. We'll do this quickly. If you heard that he said he's encouraging people or he wants people to follow Shanna to work, please put a 1 in the chat. And you know, let me just say in the meantime, you are getting into serious, like I said, bro, you're getting into serious legal territory here. Like you're already in big fucking trouble for terrorizing a woman's job. You don't even realize how much trouble you're in because you keep ducking paperwork. But I think everybody's, you know, giving you a good idea right here on YouTube. If you have clips of him saying it, get them to me. Yes, or me. If you have clips of him saying anything like that. And of course, that's something you don't play around with, even though I always, you know, go out and watch Shanna go to work, make sure nobody's following her. And she learned a long time ago to make sure nobody's following her. So it would be useless anyway. But that is a threat towards my wife's safety. And then stand up, guys, something will have to happen to you. Even if I have to cross that line of legality, you know, something will, without a fucking doubt. You could get your head caved in for something like that. That's pretty serious. But, you know, I would just give it to Shanna and say, call the cops and here's his address and his phone number and all that. And you take care of this, you know, I'll provide any evidence necessary, of course, because that's just crazy. And, you know, I could do the same thing. If I was fucking nuts and I didn't care about going to jail, I could say, everybody follow that fucking mail order whore to fucking work. But I would never suggest that. And if anybody's even considering it, you're out of your fucking mind. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. That's serious, crazy stalker shit. But I don't do stuff like that. One, because I'm not going to hurt nobody. You know what I mean? I would never break the law. I've never broken the law. I've never been known to be a criminal or anything else. And two, because I'm smart enough to know that threats like that on the internet will get my ass locked up. So I don't make them. I don't make threats. You know what I mean? I don't make them. That's the best way to be. So I will find out if you're saying things like that. If I was you, I would refrain from it. But your friend Tony Pizza has said that exact thing before, and maybe one or two other people. So we'll see if you do the same, and you either start that shit or continue with it based on whether you've done it or not already. That's where you get crazy. And honestly, yeah, something would have to happen to you. That's all I'll say. Something would have to happen to you. That's when there's no more internet. There's no more YouTube. You know what I mean? This back and forth shit ain't happening no more. Something's got to happen. I see you as being such a bitch, a whiny little complaining butthurt bitch, that you actually would go to those lengths and say something crazy like that. I've seen the stuff you do. You are the biggest fucking baby in the history of MobTube, because I have yet to see anyone who lashes out in such an insane way after just having their ass whipped verbally a little bit, especially when they start it, and then the ass whipping they get is just karma. It's just payback. You know what I mean? I have yet to see anybody handle things so bitch-like, like you are, But again, I will stick to your job. Your job. Well, your union. You know what I'm saying. Your union. Because you... Now, for example, like if I had a job other than YouTube here, you could use the stuff I've said and done on here against me and probably get me fired. It's one of the main reasons I don't have one, All you could do here, the only way to fucking fire me here is get my channel taken down, and I just move on to my other channel or another one or another one or another one, like everybody else does. So because you can't go after me, you decided to go after Shanna, because that's what a real man does. A real man says, well, I can't beat this guy right here, so I'll go after his wife. Well, in case you haven't noticed, stand-up guy, in case you haven't experienced it or seen it in the past, that doesn't work out for people well, going after Shanna. It never does. It never does. I mean, even if you keep fucking with Shanna with the pictures and stuff, I am going to use every image I have of Ksenia, and I'm going to demolish her. I don't need to use no NB fucking blown up, stupid, fucking ridiculous pictures where she makes people's face look bigger and fucking eyes bug out and all that. No. I don't need to use anything from some clip channel like Fat Bald Cop Caller. I will dedicate all my time to humiliating your wife in a very legal and very embarrassing fucking way. I promise. I will have you. You think you're triggered now? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. So we'll see, but none of your threats. I told you, stand-up guy, one thing you should always know about me, and everybody has learned this about me, except for you, apparently. When you threaten me to stop doing something, to stop me from doing something, I do it more. The worst thing you could ever do is threaten me. Well, I'm sorry. There's one worse thing you can do than threatening me. Threaten my family. So keep going. Take this as far as you'd like. But you're at a major disadvantage, like I said the other day, because you have tons of fucking family, and most of them all work for the same union. You know what I mean? So we'll see where you go with it. We'll see, and we'll take it from there. She married a man 3 times her age for citizenship. She can't be of good character, LOL. Well, listen, that's what a great country we live in. God bless the USA. Beautiful country. It just is. We have our freedom. We can work as much as we want. We have the rights and the abilities to make whatever we want out of ourselves. There's no limits to what you can be in America, and that's why so many people want to come here so much, so badly. They want to come to America. even to the point where they could be, as he describes her, a beautiful Russian stripper and marry an old dried up, saggy faced, wrinkled, bald cocksucker like a stand-up guy. By wrinkled bald, I meant his balls are wrinkled and old and saggy, and yes. That's why, because America is such a beautiful place that Susha, Ksenia, whatever you want to call her, would actually put her life on hold and waste her beauty, just squander it and throw her life away by being trapped in a house with a 69-year-old fruit with an antique penis that doesn't work anymore and hasn't worked for a long time. Okay. That's how much she wanted to be a citizen. God bless the USA. Would I go that far as to marry some dried up old raggedy cunt just to get citizenship? Nah, I'm cool. I'll figure out another way. But hey, everybody has their own way of doing things. Everybody has their own way of doing things. And he's not the only person who's done something like that. It's very, very common, and she's not the only person who's done something like that. A lot of people marry for citizenship. Lots of people. So, it's up to you whether you blame her or not. Depends on how much you think citizenship in this country is worth. Apparently, she thought it was worth it to her. Now, her main wish in life, what she prays for every night, I guarantee, is that he dies while she's still young and still has her looks, if she has any at all. Because what I've seen is not impressive. She's hoping he dies, soon enough that she's still a fairly young lady and she can get the house and sell it right away and then go meet some guy named Boris or something, or Ivan, whatever, and get married and actually get fucked and enjoy her life and leave the fucking house and go on vacations and do stuff normal people do. And here's the most important thing. She could actually be in love with somebody. You know what I mean? Because there's no chance she's in love with him. How could you be? Mike, do you ever look at yourself and, well, then again, you're delusional. You actually think you're a good looking guy. Do you ever lie awake at night with her next to you, the nights that she's actually home, and say to yourself, what the fuck would this woman want with me? You know what I mean? Like, what can I do for her? You don't even fucking support her. She has to go out and work. You're fucking useless. You're a useless old raggedy fucking cocksucking weirdo. That's what you are. And you must sit in bed at night, usually alone, let's be honest, and say that to yourself. No wonder why she doesn't come home. Look at me. Look at me. Dick don't work. I'm fucking ugly. My hair is out of control. My eyebrows are fucking, Jesus Christ. You got to use a weed whacker to trim those motherfuckers at this point. And I'm effeminate. I'm basically, this is Mike Sacchio's words. He's saying to himself, he's basically a fruit. He dreams of, wieners all night. And they're not nightmares for him. They're sweet, sweet dreams. He wakes up and he automatically hops in his car and goes cock shopping, And he doesn't have much luck, because if he did, he wouldn't be on YouTube so much talking about me. He'd be getting fucked by some big bear or some shit, I mean, he hasn't even had luck with MRE, and I think anybody could get him. Oh, God. This is why you should have never fucked with me, a stand-up guy. I don't have to throw out ridiculous little stupid insults and act like a child. I could just humiliate the fuck out of you. Your best bet, honestly, would be to leave everybody the fuck alone. But it benefits me more if you don't. It really does. You brought me back. Do you understand that, stand-up guy? I was like in hibernation mode. I was chilling. I was just coming on here every night and doing my best to entertain people a lot of the time without even having a topic, just so I could make what I could make to continue with this channel. And then you decided to fuck with me, and I am back and better than ever. Better than ever. This is what you accomplished trying to impress your friend MRE. Imagine, though, I should thank him, because imagine if he never went after me. Would I still be doing shows about social issues and just random topics every now and then, maybe a show with Jeff Nadeau or somebody like that. And everything's real mellow and don't have much of an audience, not making much money. You know what I mean? Imagine if he would have just left me the fuck alone like I was leaving him alone. I guess I should thank him, though, because he brought everything back. And don't get it twisted. He'll give himself credit like, oh, he's such a big deal that me talking about him brought everything back. No. I mean, you brought me back. And by me coming back as the old FBS, everything came back with it. Views, money, everything. Everything. That's how fucking stupid you are. Do you know how many people left me alone when I wasn't bothering anybody? You know why they did that? Even people who love to talk about me, because they knew, just like I knew with Chicago Muscle back in the day. I used to yell at SoFlo constantly. It was a big issue in our friendship because Chicago Muscle would leave and I would say, bro, he's gone. Stop talking about him. If you keep talking about him, he's going to come back. And every time he came back. That's why I used to get mad at SoFlo a lot. And that's what people know about me. When I chill out and I decide, like I said 500 times in like a 6-month period, that I'm not doing drama no matter how much money it makes, that's the time to leave me alone because you don't want me to change my mind. And damn near everybody left me alone during that period of time because they knew their worst nightmares that I changed my fucking mind. And you made me change my mind. Thank you, Michael Paul Saccio. You fucking raggedy old fruity cocksucker. Thank you. I feel better than ever. I'm enjoying the shit out of this. I wake up with a smile on my face every day, and I'm excited to tear you the fuck apart. You are so fucking stupid. You don't realize that I'm bothered by the days I wake up and I don't hear that you talk shit. When I wake up and somebody sends me a screenshot from your community post, I'm like, got a show. I got a show for today. Yes, I do. Just from that one community post, it may have only been 1 or 2 sentences. I got at least a good hour of material. Look, I haven't even read any comments yet, stand-up guy. I'm just on a fucking roll. This is what you have accomplished. This is what you have accomplished. You pick the worst fucking enemies that could ever be picked by anyone, that could ever be chosen. Like if you're sitting there deciding, because, we all know that you truly have nothing to do on your channel other than trash people. You've never done anything different, and nobody gives a fuck when you do try, like with the feeding homeless people and all that bullshit. Driving around with a scanner in your car in Kingston, of all places, like anybody gives a fuck. I looked at the crime rate at Kingston the other day. I was like, holy fuck. I think they had 1 murder last year. Now, I guess that's a good thing, but not when you're, you're driving around with a scanner looking for crime. Probably the wrong place to look for crime. There's not much going on there, even in the hood in Kingston. Very mild, very low rate of violence there. So when you're sitting around trying to decide, like I used to do sometimes, who do I go after? Because things are getting a little boring. You, being the fucking stew-nod that you are, decide to pick, how about SoFlo? Then maybe after him, Chicago Muscle, and then FBS. What the fuck? What in the fuck? What were you thinking? And now you started something you can't stop. Unless, of course, you disappeared, which you're not going to. For a little tiny gay man, you have a hell of a lot of pride. Then again, a lot of gay people have a lot of pride. Okay, I take that back. Makes sense. All right, let me... Oh, that's what he does. He shops for cocks all day. I shop for polo shirts and Jordans. He shops for fucking wieners. He's out penis shopping. Let me look at some comments. There's a lot of really tough men around here, men in quotes, going right at people's wives, mothers, daughters. It's fucking sickening. I agree. I absolutely agree. Sick. Twisted. How we do it? What's up? The antique penis that comes with a dust cover. True story. That's right. That's right. You know what I watched last night, by the way? Speaking of true story, any of you guys watched this lockdown thing on Netflix? It's another one of these ridiculous reality TV shows where everything's scripted and shit, fights, everything, just like that 60 days bullshit. But it's entertaining, you know. It's the sheriff that runs the jail pretty much decides I'm gonna unlock all the doors and remove all the deputies, and we're gonna see how you guys do, just living together freely, basically within the prison. Kind of interesting, but you know, you got to always know that nothing you're watching is really happening. It's not reality. It's all scripted. It's all bullshit. They could never do something like that. Just like 60 days, whatever the fuck that's called. You can never do that. You can't have cells or cameras in people's cells. You can't fucking, watch fights take place and not say anything or do anything about it. You can't have a film crew inside of a fucking jail like that. And it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Those Russian women love gentlemen of color. It's probably like throwing a hot dog down a hallway when it's Sugar's turn. Well, that's inappropriate. I know what you're saying, but that's I can't agree with that statement or condone it. I cannot. Of course, that comes from you, JC. Oh no, I'm sorry. Your JC's Connect. My bad. What do butterflies say? Citizenship nowadays is worth more to illegals than to actual citizens. Well, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know. I mean, I think we all are happy to be American citizens, but I know what you mean. I know it's getting crazy, without a doubt. Poor Sugar has to swim in a flood if you catch my... Jesus Christ, Antenna King's mob contact. That's a horrible thing to say. Muggsy 91 $2. Miss Can't Be Wrong. Fuck Tony Pizza. Thank you, Muggsy 91. I appreciate you, bro. Benny Diova, you. FBS, he said they do not share a bed. That's it. Are you fucking serious? Did he really say that? Oh, Sugar. Oh, honey, na, 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 na. You are a pansy girl. Are you serious? Holy fucking shit. Oh my God, stand up gay. Holy fuckity fucko. You don't share a fucking bed? What do you have her around for? Is she really just a slave? Did you just buy that bitch so she could do all the work around the house for you? Because it appears that you don't do any of it. Madon, they don't fucking share a bed. Did he really say that? Miss Can't Be Wrong. Are you fucking with me? Why? Stand up guy. People have told me I'm too open. You are too open, bro. You're worse than me. I tell people a lot of my business here on YouTube, but holy shit, even if that was true, why would you, and I believe it's true in your case, why would you tell people that? Especially because people are always tearing you apart for being, a 69-year-old fruitcake like you are, and pointing out things about you that are quite obvious, and going by your age and stuff, like you have an antique cack that doesn't work at all, and you're incapable of not only satisfying a woman but even having sex with one. He said on one of his older shows, he has her room, he has his. He has her room, he has his. Oh my God. Oh. Jesus Christ, bro. Your life is fucking pathetic. Yeah, that's his beard. Yeah, his wife, exactly. You are fucking pathetic. You don't share a fucking bed? What just happened? Holy shit, bro. Sugar cooks steaks for Tyrone in between sessions. Jesus, now you're on some Diddy shit. I cannot condone this venom coming from you. Took me a while. Horrible, horrible things you're saying, Antenna King's mob contact. And Yakov? Smirnoff? Oh, shit. DJ Muir 84 FBS is back. Bring back the 2022 FBS. You annihilated everyone. LOL beast mode. Thank you, DJ Muir 84. I'm glad you remember. Yes, I did. And I always will be able to do that. Nobody will take that from me. Stand up guy. You keep making your situation worse. You keep making your situation worse. You are just like Tony Pizza. You are your own worst enemy. We all are to some extent, but you really are. You can't stop tripping over yourself. You just can't. And you know, the thing about you is anything can happen to me. Okay. And I will not make it myself out to be some huge fucking victim. I will not go ballistic and just start crossing every line and attacking fucking families and doing all kinds of wild shit, because I am on here talking shit, regardless of whether they started it with me or not. I know that I anger fucking people. I know that. Even when I got jumped, the only thing I bitched about with that was that I got jumped and it wasn't a one-on-one fight. That's it. But you didn't even hear me. I was in the ambulance, as you all know, sitting up, laughing, making jokes, and destroying the people who just fucking jumped me. I mean, I wasn't sitting there crying. How could they do this? Oh my God, poor me. Not even with that. But you can't take the slightest bit of fucking criticism. You can't. You can't do it. You go fucking ballistic. You start doing wild shit. And in the end, it's only going to hurt you. It's only going to hurt you. You know how stupid it is? One day you find out that somebody who doesn't like you is apparently driving around your house taking video, which means they're close by and they know where you live. And the next day, if it's true, you tell people to follow someone's wife to work. What do you think idea that's going to give people? The people who don't like you, who are in your fucking area, who like to drive past your house. This is why you don't plant seeds like that, stupid ass. You don't, because you'll throw those things out. Do this to so-and-so, do that to so-and-so, and then it happens to you. Then it happens to you. War. Yeah. What about that, guys? Donations today? What's going on? Jesus, fuck. Don't. Ugh. Did I shout out you guys for your memberships? I know I did Joe Bag of Donuts. Thank you, Matt B, if I didn't get to yours. Unbelievable. That's what I got. I got fucking $2 from Muggsy. 168 people, and there was a lot more than that just a little while ago. Now we're up to 172. Jesus fucking Christ, people. I mean, even when I watch other people's shows like SoFlo, whatever you think of SoFlo, he is on here for multiple hours a day. Okay? Probably more than anyone. And nobody donates. You guys still haven't figured out the concept of tipping, have you? I know some of you have, but I'm talking to the ones who haven't. I mean, I understand some people just can't, but I don't understand that all people just can't. I don't believe that, you know? So anyway, what the fuck? What's the point of me even bitching? It's not going to do any fucking thing. God, I gotta get my other channel going so I can get the fuck out of this fucking deadbeat community. I swear to Christ. Alex Fajigadaja, 1999. You would think they would learn after everyone else has made the same mistake. Shaking my head. He's going to run to Rumble and make a commentary about the show like he made the show. Make a commentary about the show like he made the show. What do you mean exactly, Alex Fajigadaja? Thank you for the 1999, by the way. That's his go-to, though, to run to Rumble when he knows he's going to be saying shit that won't work out for him on YouTube. But either way, bro, we're going to get your hold on. Oh, okay. I was reading this shit. Yeah, whatever you say, NB stinky shorts. Nobody has done anything to anyone verbally on here. You understand the meaning of verbally, right? Verbally means like talking with your words. Nobody's gotten, I don't know, doxxed, exposed, humiliated, torn to shreds. No, you're right. You're right. And you forgot a part about me getting jumped, the part you guys always forget about. How I got out and faced all those motherfucking guys knowing I was going to get a fucking beating. And I started throwing fucking fists and, fighting. You forgot about that part. Anyway. I'm good, Moonlight 62. How are you? Go back to your skank. Yes, one of his older shows, he has his room. She has her. Jesus, fuck. Stand up gay. Joey Frakes. What's up, bro? She's working off her citizenship debt. It's usually about 10 years of companionship. Seriously. Is it really? Well, she's up for parole then. I mean, she served her minimum. She already put in her 10 years. They don't share a bed. So I'm actually right when I say that there is no sex happening there. I forgot what I was saying, by the way, before I read that comment, but whatever. I don't know. I got thrown off by it when he said nobody has done anything to anyone verbally on here. Okay. What's up, perfective aggressor? How the fuck are you? Sugar will only sleep in a queen bed. Ah, I get it. Ridge, very, very good. Queen, nice, nice. So, still no donations, huh? Just Alex Fajiga, did you? But if she was a Lavanda plant, he'd sleep in the bed with her. He would sleep in the bed with her anyway. You think it's his choice for them not to sleep together? How much you want to bet? I'm being serious here. I will bet you any amount of money. I don't even give a fuck. They have never had sex. I told you, I said it like a week or so on the show. I said he paid for a companion because she's nothing more than that. She's not his girlfriend. She's not really his wife. On paper, yeah. But, nope. Never consummated that fucking marriage. Absolutely not. Holy shit. 2 separate beds. The only time I had a situation like that in my life is when my daughter was very, very little, a baby, and well, actually, no, it was when she was a toddler, I'll say. Yeah, it had to have been because she was in a crib in the room with us when she was a baby. Yeah, once we got her own room and stuff, and she was in her crib, whatever. She would have nightmares and shit. You know what I'm saying? She'd get scared. So, we would take turns, sleeping in the room. We, had a little bed in there. We'd sleep in the room so my daughter wouldn't be scared and stuff. But so, one night she'd be in there and I'd be in our bed. One night she'd be in our bed and I'd be in my daughter's room. Stuff like that. You get the point. But in a relationship, if a woman told me, listen, I want to sleep in a different room, I would say, okay, you better do it in your own apartment because it ain't happening in this fucking house. She's yak off. When a couple sleeps in separate beds, it's either over there. I'm sorry. It's either over or there was never a relationship. I think we all know the truth. Yeah. This guy's been alone. He was alone his whole life till he was 53 years old and he met this chick in a strip club or whatever the fuck. Maybe he ordered her from Russia. Still not sure. You got to iron out those details. But either way, Russian women, all types of illegal immigrants and stuff, they do this all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is a regular thing. Somebody like her, especially if she's very, very attractive, she could have a guy like Shug eaten out of the palm of her fucking hand, and he will do anything for her attention. Anything. So she could say, listen, I'll marry you, but this is how it's going to be. Why wouldn't he do it? I mean, imagine how lonely he'd be without her. He's lonely with her. Don't even sleep in the same room. So without her, I mean, Jesus Christ, he'd be on YouTube 23 hours a fucking day. It would be like fucking prison. You know what I mean? He'd have 1 hour out for rec, and then he'd go back to YouTube. Oh, yes, I think so, FBI. Let me see here. Tracy C, member for 3 months, 3 months in this deadbeat community. At least you can laugh about it. Thank you, Tracy. People should have a sense of humor about that shit. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. Leon, $20. What's up, Leon? I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Even I sleep with a cute French poodle from time to time, and we have doggy sex. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad to hear that, because I worry sometimes that all you have is Tony Pizza. I'm glad to hear that, Roof. That's very, very good, Leon. Very good news. Let's see. I just saw FBI, LOL, he might be a cuckold. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, 39. And as he describes her, beautiful. Okay. You think she's just going to not have her needs fulfilled and stuff? You think she's just going to just deal with being with this crusty old dried up raggedy fruit basket and not fucking have any cack in her life? Come on. Or maybe she's a lesbo, and then she needs a bunch of carpet every now and then. Whatever it is, she's doing it. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, there's couples that have great sex and still cheat on each other. You think this chick is just going to be like, no sex for me because I married this fucking asshole? No, she's getting it from somewhere. She's getting it hard. She's going to get it from me. He posted 19 community posts in the last 24 hours. Triggered. That's sick, man. See what I mean? That's fucking weird. Sally, did I shout this one out? I'm not sure, but thank you for being a member for 14 months. I think I did. You know my memory. I move fast on here. I have about 3 subs that donate FPS. Yeah, at this point, I have about the same. I have maybe a little more. Maybe 6. Suge runs over to Rumble because he thinks he can't be censored. There he can. Yes, that's another thing. I looked it up. You can absolutely get struck for copyrighted material. Your video will be removed. Okay. And all that other, you can't just say whatever you want because you're on Rumble. They're more lenient than YouTube by far, but you can't make threats and shit like that. You will be banished from Rumble. Believe that. It's their responsibility. They can't have people doing that, because what if somebody does something and they just let those fucking threats slide forever? No, absolutely. Why do you think Pizza's gotten taken down so many times for specific threats and shit? That's YouTube, but it can't go on anywhere. Can't go on anywhere. Jason Mike Sill, yeah. What's up, bro? Oh, okay, Alex. Now you're elaborating. He'll talk about your show like he's the star, like he's making you paranoid, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I know. Look at my demeanor compared to his. It's just, again, guys, I can't say this enough. It's all been done. Everybody in my family has had their jobs called. Everybody. You know, when I first got hacked and I got that blackmail email, I fucking filed an FBI report. Yes, I did. I have no problem saying it. And I got a copy of the report. And off of that copy, I made other copies. Okay. And I gave them to the people in my family to have just in case they need to show it to their employers. It says very clearly that there are people on here who don't like, whether it's, depending on who the person is, who don't like me, basically. depending on who the person showing the letter is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And it's my YouTube channel. I'm the only one on it. The things I say do not represent anybody else's opinions or any fucking thing else. You know what I mean? And that's it. It's very simple. It explains that there are trolls on here who hate my guts, who are going to try to affect the people in my life and go after my family, their jobs, and whatever else. So that's why I didn't even worry. SoFlo was doing it like crazy when we were going back and forth. It's like, and other people too. So you don't understand, Mike, all this stuff you're just now doing has been done years ago. Okay. And ever since, it's no big deal. I promise you, I swear to God, which is meaningless coming from me, but I swear on the flying spaghetti monster. Okay. But you have not, and the people in your family have not been put through this hell. So don't put them through it. Don't push me or anybody else into a corner where we have no choice but to fuck with them. Don't do that. Because I haven't even trashed your wife yet. I haven't done the shit you've done. I didn't make all kinds of comments about her body or vagina, all this crazy shit. All I did is say that she's a Russian mail order bride, and she might not even be that, but she did marry you for citizenship. We know that. Notice that, guys? You know me when I tear into somebody. Have you seen me tear into Susha, Ksenia, Makarova, whatever the fuck? No. I don't need to. It's a last resort, but I will. I absolutely will. That's the way I am. And I'm much more slick than you, stand-up douche. I'll fucking make your life a nightmare. I promise. She won't be living with you too much longer. I'll tell you that. Hey, Shug, here's an old country saying for you. If you can't cut the butter, the least you can do is lick the jar. Take the hint. Nice, Alex. Thank you very much for the 1999, bro. That's the second one from you. I appreciate you. Look, same donors over and over and over, but so many other people watching. Hey now, $20. Shug, you're running this race from your favorite position in behind. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In behind. I like that. Yes. But he is running it from behind. Yes. Yeah. He's too stupid to fucking realize it. SoCal Surf Skate. $10. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. He doesn't get it, man. And you're exactly right. That's what he's doing. Because like I said, the stuff he's doing now has been done. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't care. There's nothing that's going to stop me anymore. I decided a while back that if I ever go back to doing this shit, it's no holds fucking barred. I don't give a fuck. You make any threats towards me that you fucking want. It's only going to drive me. It's only going to make me more driven, I'll say. More motivated. That's it. Suge runs over to Rumble because he thinks he can't be censored. Oh, yeah, I read that one. I'm sorry. What did I do? I went back up? Yeah, I did. Kevin Taylor, cocksucker. War, first of all, is my friend. He's my friend. He's not just some guy watching. Secondly, War has donated many fucking times. War is no fucking deadbeat. He's a good dude. He's a hell of a lot better man than you are. And I don't attack loyal fucking subscribers that have been here forever. Okay? Those guys, if they could donate, I know they would. I'm not talking to them when I'm saying shit like that. It's everybody else who just watches constantly every single show. Some don't even ever come into the chat, but they never kick in anything. Never. It's like they want everything for free in life. Gee, what does that remind me of? It's like a bunch of Tony fucking pizzas watching. So anyway, don't ever insult War ever in your fucking life. And I hope somebody blocked this motherfucker. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, War pays for a membership. But guess what? Even if War didn't, it wouldn't even matter. If War didn't pay for his membership, I'd pay for his membership. How about that? War is such an important part of this fucking chat. Just like so many others in here. I'm the only fucking person who has a chat that's had a lot of the majority of the people are the same people that have been here since the beginning, or at least for a very long fucking time. You know why? Because they watch me no matter what I do. They're not like everybody else who just watched their favorite content creator based on who they're talking about at the time. And then they leave once the content creator stops talking about that person and they jump to the next chat. No. So fuck off, Kevin. But you watch and you don't donate, so you're one of the deadbeats I'm talking about. Hey, Dick Smack, I do, you shitbag. Don't worry about him more. Fuck that guy. Cloud chasing the tranny lovers shit's hella funny. Dude, show his dog shit. Oh, yeah, I know. I know. Wait a minute. What are you saying? Are you saying I'm cloud chasing him? What are you saying? I'm not even sure, Keyboard Doug. Suge has to have an entire closet to himself. I'm sure his wardrobe rivals Betty Davis. Probably, but it's not like he knows how to dress. I guarantee it. I've seen some of the t-shirts he wears and the fucking horrible jewelry. He's nah, I mean he might have a lot of clothes, but they're all shit. Probably dresses like Kramer from Seinfeld. She's always at her friend's house. Yeah, her friend. That's right. Always. Hey, is it true Bitch Boy Pizza's channel got taken down? I hope so. Fuck that lowlife. I don't know. Is it true? Does anybody know? Oh, so other people in here would be confirming it if it did. Oh, yeah, I guarantee they never did it. Fuck no, bro. Exactly, SP. Who the hell is he? He's a nobody. He's a nobody who likes to talk shit. I looked at his channel earlier when I was looking for a certain community post. He's got fucking 1,600 subs. This motherfucker has been here for 2 years. And on Rumble, he's got 430 people. Holy shit, bro. You are a monumental failure in life. You really are. Relationship, living with you and your woman asked to sleep in another bed. Reminds me of like when your boy asks you if he can bang his girl on your bed in your house. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, for real. Not in my house. Fuck no. Ah, shit. Sugar's chat is the Lonely Hearts Club. No P for any of them. No, yeah, it's fucking it's Pizza's chat. It's MRE's chat. You know what I mean? It's the most fucking horrible, disgusting, degenerate fucking scumbags, lowlifes ever. A friend of ours was married to a lady from Colombia. Part of the agreement was he sent 200 to 300 to her family. I used to drive her to Western Union. I used to drive her to Western Union. If she thought she couldn't send it, she freaked. Yeah, it's common. You know, it is. It is. And you know, again, a guy like stand-up guy, look at him. He's never had an attractive woman. He's never been with a hot woman, a gorgeous woman, a bitch with a badass body. He's never been with somebody like that. So this chick to him is a goddess. She's a goddess. He will do anything for her. Anything. And you know, I assume that I will say this. This might be true. I don't know. He did say, now I said earlier he doesn't support her to the point where she doesn't have to work because she works, right? But he did say that he pays all the bills. You know what I mean? So she doesn't have to pay a single bill. I don't know if that's true. I certainly hope it's true. Oh shit, D Gainey, what, bro? Thank you, man. Thank you so much. D Gainey never donated, which is cool. I love D Gainey, but thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. $20 for appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you too very much. Thank you, D Gainey. That's awesome, bro. Thank you, man. All right. What was I saying? Oh, if he really does pay all the bills, you know what I mean? Then that's another reason she might be staying. Like if she gets to work and just save her money, like I know people like that too. I knew dudes that would get out of jail. They'd find some chick, okay? It's usually a black guy and a huge fat white girl. That's usually how it works, okay? And they get together. He'll have her buy him clothes, Jordans, put a car in her name for him. You know what I mean? Support him completely. And he'll either hustle or work, save all the money, and then leave because he has enough money to go do what he has to do now. I've seen it a million times. Same shit with situations like Suggs. He probably does pay all the bills, but he doesn't, support her. I mean, she obviously feels like she needs to work, right? He's the type of dude, I bet you he gives her fucking an allowance every week or some shit. So she works and she probably saves every fucking dime. Every dime. And she will fucking, maybe she has a number in mind. She'll hit that goal and pew, she'll be out. Even still, once you're married and get them in, you're responsible, even if you get divorced. What do you mean get them in? You mean, what do you mean exactly? You mean, I don't know what you mean exactly. You get them in. I'm assuming you're talking about get them, their citizenship and all that, get them in the country, whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean as far as you're responsible. Who plants grass around the pool? Good question. Very good question. Excuse me. But, he's a decorator extraordinaire, so he should know about all this stuff, even landscaping, everything. What looks good, what doesn't, what's convenient, what's not, Robert B., you need to come on sometime and play us some jams. Hell yeah. Robert B., what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Soretti, that's facts about the fat chick. Oh, you know that, bro. That is such a fucking... Yo, let me tell you something. You'll always catch a skinny black dude with a big fat fucking pig of a white girl. I was at my daughter's cheerleading practice because I used to take her to practice every day and just wait outside for her or whatever. And I was at her cheerleading practice and I was outside. Because sometimes we could go in, sometimes, we couldn't, whatever, parents, So I was waiting outside and I see this big fat white bitch yelling at the wall, yelling, screaming, you motherfucker. This is a school. There's all types of parents around. So people start yelling at her. When she moves, there's this little skinny black guy standing against the wall. Yo, I almost pissed my fucking pants laughing. I swear to God. Oh my God. And where I'm from, trust me, that's fucking typical as a motherfucker. Oh my God. I love it. They can get anything out of those bitches. Anything. Absolutely anything. I know chicks that have destroyed their credit, lost their homes. They put a fucking Cadillac in their fucking names for the dude. The dude takes the car, never pays the fucking payment. And then she has all types of fucking financial trouble. She's got to pay it. She winds up getting her own car repossessed. Unbelievable. LOL, that's so true. Black guys with fat white women. Chris Rock used to say Rosie O'Donnell can go to any club in Harlem, New York and get a black man easily over a black woman. Yes. Absolutely. It's true. I don't know why it is that way. I do not. I was with a friend of mine at Syncreon one time, black dude, and we're walking and we saw this bitch named Tyra that worked there. Perfect name for her because she was as bad as Tyra Banks. This bitch was bad as fuck. I'm telling you right now, she couldn't have had a more perfect fucking body. She was like 5'9", all legs. Gorgeous. She was actually, I don't know if she was, I think she was half black. Okay. Stunning chick. And, this dude was fairly new. And I said, bro, check her out. And he was like, oh, that bitch is too skinny. I said, what? For who? What do you fucking mean? Look at her ass. Jesus Christ. Then, as we're walking to the break room, we see a bitch named Amber who's about 412 pounds. And he was like, God damn, that bitch is thick as fuck. That's not thick. That's enormous, bro. You're confused. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. Very odd. Two completely, totally different tastes in women, white guys and black guys. Very strange. All right. Let me see. If you ever watch 90 Day Fiance, you'd learn all of the rules for a marriage to an immigrant. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what they do on there, right? Shanna had me watching that No Neck Ed guy with that. What was that? A Filipino chick or something he was with? That's all I've ever seen of it. But that shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie. No Neck Ed. Jesus Christ. What a fucking train wreck he was. Suge has planted more tulips than I have. Oh, very good, gay Maltese vampire. And that skinny black dude will parade his fat white lady around town on his arm, showing her off like she's the hottest woman ever. You believe that? Yeah, man. Jesus, I got stories for days, but fat girls need loving too, just not from me. It's not my thing. You know what I mean? It's not. Yeah, who gives a fuck? But it's just funny because that fucking thing at cheerleading practice and shit. Oh, and I knew these guys. Like I said, I knew a lot of these guys. That's exactly what they were. That was their game plan. They get out of the feds, state prison, even the county, whatever. They've been in there for a while. They don't have much to come out to. Find me a white bitch. She'll get me everything I need. And it always works out for them every time. Let me see here. Yeah, fat is not thick. No. Absolutely not. Oh my God, Jason. Yeah, man. They go on those pen pal websites and shit. Story reminds me of my boyfriend back in NYC. He's black and all about the BBWs, any race, but he prefers white. Yeah, who knows? I don't know, man. It's always been that way, though. Well, I don't know about always, but, throughout my lifetime. I don't know. I just know who I find attractive. I don't care what anybody else finds attractive. Who's back? Albaz. Suge's eyebrows are afraid of weed eaters. Terrified. The motherfuckers recoil at the sight of a fucking weed eater. Hold on, let me see what I'm getting here. Well, no, I'll call back. All right, guys. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna end the show anyway. SoFlo was grooving to his music today in between yelling. I saw it. I watched the whole show, I think. Even InstaHo has a channel made for prisoners to get in touch with lonely women. What the fuck? All right, guys, listen, I'm out of here. Thank you for everything. Still got 165 people. Made a little money. I appreciate you all. And I'll be back on tonight. Till next time, salute.